My other friends, I want to speak about the story, if not the vision behind our next release, Ni Sannidhi. Ni Sannidhi అను పాట ఫస్ట్ 4 నుండి 27వ తేదీన రిలీజ్ అవబోతూ ఉంది. దాంతో ముడిపడున్న దర్శనాన్ని మీ ముందు ఉంచాలని ఇష్టపడుతూ ఉన్నాను. Presence of God అనేది it's a biblical concept. Presence of God అంటే it is a place and also a time where we experience God. And Psalmist in Psalm 21:6 says, "Surely he shall grant him unending blessings and made him glad with joy of your presence." In Exodus, we find that my presence will go with you. This is the promise that God made to Moses. And today that presence is available to all of us, where we can experience God's might, God's goodness, God's love, God's light. And we wanted to bring a song that both invites the listener into that presence and also take the presence of God into their lives. You see, the album Srashta, the vision behind the volumes of album Srashta is to really give a godly experience. It is not for entertainment. It is not for the praise of man. It is not to showcase the gifts of man, but it is all to draw people to have an experience of God, have an experience with God. And it's a very gospel-centric production. And when God gifted that composition to this servant, the vision was to pen the song with 3 important themes associated with the presence of God. 1 is joy, number 2 is life, and number 3 is peace. దేవుని వలనైన సంతోషము, దేవుని వలనైన జీవము, దేవుని వలనైన సమాధానము. ఈ మూడింటిని విశ్వాస ఎక్కడ కనుగొంటున్నాడంటే in the presence of God. So when God gave me this theme, prayerfully I was contemplating on how to bring it forward. And God led me to my dear brother Kishore Kattula garu, who is actually my cousin. He's a very gifted writer, a very humble man, a God-spirited man. Devuna Atmato nippabadina vyakti. And he beautifully penned the song based on this theme. And my good friend Febin, when we sat together initially with the composition, we sat together in a room and then we initially laid the background, the chords and stuff like that. And then we waited for a while to really work on the arrangement and complementing, the thought or complementing the peace that we would have in the presence of God. Febin arranged the music so beautifully. And when the song came out, and when I had to sing the song, as I've been singing the song, I experienced the power of God. I experienced the peace of God. I experienced the joy of God. And 27th August, which is next Wednesday, it happens to be the day when we released నిత్య ప్రేమతో 10 years ago, 10 సంవత్సరాల క్రితము స్రష్ట ఆల్బంలోని మొట్టమొదటి పాట యూట్యూబ్లో రిలీజ్ చేసింది నిత్య ప్రేమతో. And over the past decade, we reached millions of people. For the glory of God, I can tell this to you. Our productions, we always aim to bring God the glory. మనుషులకు వారి పేరు ప్రఖ్యాతులకు కొరకైన ప్రొడక్షన్గా కాక we always wanted to give God alone the glory. And then we wanted to give gospel to people. I challenged myself. Srashta is a means through which you're serving your community, the Telugu community in which I was born. And today, these songs, God enabled this servant by His grace, not by our merit, but by His grace, to reach millions of people. It impacted, influenced millions of people, and it drew hundreds and thousands of people, to the truth of the gospel. And it gives us such great joy, and we are releasing this song, Ni Sannidhi, on 27th August at 4 p.m. on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jiva R. Pakirla. And I always ask people to pray, because it is prayer that does wonders. We are not longing for views, we are not longing for subscribers, but what we are longing for is transformation. ప్రజలైన వారు ఈ పాటను విన్నప్పుడు వారు ప్రభావితం చెందాలి, వారిలో మార్పు రావాలి. కాబట్టి what we are really longing for is that there will be that transformation in the lives of people. So kindly pray, and I also ask you that you share this with a lot of people prayerfully. There is such good meaning, such good message, and such good invitation into the presence of God. So come experience God, experience the presence of God through Nee Sannidhi. God bless you. Glory be to God. Maranatha.
ఆనందము ఆద్యంతము నీతో నామది సంబంధము, ఆశ్చర్యము అసమానము ఈ దీనునికై నీవిచ్చిన స్థానము. నా తోడుగా యేసు నీవుండగా నా హృదయమునకు భద్రత నిండుగా, నీ సన్నిధి నా ముందుండగా అతిశయించినే పరవశము పొందగా. ఆనందము ఆద్యంతము నీతో నామది సంబంధము.